Hey guys. So I actually didn't plan on talking about this topic, but I found it to be extremely relevant, considering it just happened as I was sketching. um, so the topic I wanted to address is the topic of being your own worst critic and learning to deal with mental shortcomings. So, as I was drawing this, I actually started to really not like how it was turning out. However, I did realize I had put too much time into it already, and I knew there wasn't really any turning back. So, I just kept pressing on. So, as I started shading, that's when I really started to not like this at all. Like, I just disgusted it. I hated it. But yeah, so I started getting really annoyed and just was disgusted with it. Um, but I still pressed on, and I thought maybe I could bring it around and it would start looking good. But by the end of sketching, I could barely look at it. I saw nothing but all of its flaws and just all the things I didn't like about it. Um, Now this mentality, like, it even happens when I'm working for clients. Like, I'll find myself so irritated at how something turned out. Like, I used to overwork myself time and time again for clients because I hated what I was drawing and felt like I was even like cheating them if I didn't fix everything and make it perfect. And sometimes I wouldn't even like publish works like on Instagram or my other profiles and social platforms, um, just because I didn't approve of it. And like, this thinking is so destructive, and it's only gonna hold you back as an artist, really. So please, like, if you feel that way, like, really consider changing your perspective on it. It'll help you so much growing as an artist. Um, and like, you really need to understand and follow the 90% rule. And it took me personally years to overcome the 100% rule, and it just held me back. So actually, you might be wondering, what is the 90% rule? The 90% rule is simply just doing 90% of the illustration. And because 100% is perfection, and if you're doing 100%, you're killing yourself. I know because I did it for years. I expected perfection, and there's a difference between expectation and projection. Like, when I do 90%, I project for 100%. I try to make it perfect, but I don't get caught up in trying to make it perfect. I do the best that I can, and if it doesn't come out how I wanted it to, well, you just have to kind of tell yourself, next time it'll look better, or next time I'll make it look better, and just leave it at that. And that point, like, at that point, there isn't really anything you can do when you've actually finished the project, anyways. And actually, more often times than not, like, the client or your fan base, they're actually gonna love what you create, regardless of how you feel about it or not. Um, so, you shouldn't even really worry about like all these crazy expectations that you have for yourself. Artists are really their own worst enemies. So remember, shoot for projection, or shoot for, sorry, not projection. Shoot for perfection. Do your best, and um, do it as if you were almost doing 100%. But if it doesn't work out the way that you plan it to work out, keep your chin up. Um, don't quit. Pick yourself up and just jump over the next hurdle. You seriously cannot fail if you don't quit. Don't be afraid of failure. failure is something that just it comes with the territory. When you're trying to be successful, you're gonna fail, but you only truly fail if you just quit, if you give up. So don't give up. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and be sure to click subscribe and tune in tomorrow. All right, peace.